Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 292. Today is Tuesday, November 27th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish. Today's one of those 10-ish days, so that's because we spent the last additional 5 or 10 minutes looking for more stories. However, there are none.
Just trying to make sure.
Yeah, we was like, it can't be like no news. There is no news. So,
everybody's on Christmas break.
Right. Feel free to ask away as we cover a couple of these vanilla stories, and it's an AMA at the same time. So we'll see what's happening. What's going on, Evan, John, Coin Hustle, Antonio? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
For the free cryptic coins, who won yesterday?
Oh, yeah. So our winner from yesterday was Ryan Cooper. Shout out to you. Got to meet him at the Black Blockchain Summit in D.C. He actually agreed with the question we posed, which was about Ohio allowing Bitcoin taxes, which he said it would be good as far as promotion, people using it. However, of course, we all know if you have to give away your Bitcoin, that's less money for you long term. So I wouldn't pay my taxes in Bitcoin, but hey, to each his own. And you know, some of the Ned Flanders businesses will have to do it, but when it comes to retail, probably not so much. So shout out to you, Ryan Cooper. We'll be sending those free crypto.
Thank you, Ryan. I wonder actually if you paid them less crypto for your taxes by the time they came after you, like paperwork, and you owe us more and all this. Mm-hmm. If it was worth more, did you have a case? He'd be like, hey, that's when it was only a couple of $1,000. This thing's 20,000 now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it ain't my fault. Yeah.
Hugging the blockchain. What's going on? Leroy Forbes, Game I Peep, Malik, Brent, Rusk, Allison. Hello. Seeing a few more names, new names. There we go. Load on in. All right, top story of the day, if you can call it that. Sergeant Crypto, Kevin Hodges, hello. Binance renames its USDT market to combined stablecoin market. That is right, people. This is the top story today. Major cryptocurrency exchange Binance has renamed its Tether USDT market to be a combined stablecoin market. This was published yesterday. It will purportedly allow the exchange to support more trading pairs of stablecoins. If you saw today, they also added the packs on there to go ahead and add that as a different trading pair as well. So yeah, a lot of things going on over at Binance. The exchange also notes that USD is not a new stablecoin, but this is a symbol of Binance's new stablecoin market in general, where they hope to deliver a separate announcement about what exact pairs will be added to that market. Again, today they already started adding some of those pairs. But is this a good thing to have an actual stablecoin market itself on an exchange? Like, what does that do to the market? How does that change things?
It doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing, but it's a necessary thing for them because I believe they got, like we said, that tap on the shoulder. They basically were told, hey, if you don't add these stablecoins, USDC, True USD packs,
because it makes more sense for them to add it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure at some point they would try and have a push to remove the BTC pair and make it straight USD if there's something that happens in the community. So I think Binance had to do this in order for them to keep expanding. They're not going to let CZ become a billionaire and just go wild and just have the greatest exchange ever without someone reining it in.
You can't share none of that with us.
Yeah, you can't share none of it with us. This is going to be it right here. So of course they added packs. They had True USD, USDC. It looks like it's being shoved at every exchange. I mean, Poloniex had to do it. They're backed by Circle, so of course. But other exchanges, Bittrex, all the other ones, they're getting pushed with these stable coins simply because in order to get them, you have to do KYC with US dollars. So I think that's where the market is turning right now. That's why we keep talking about decentralized exchanges, but we'll see how fast they actually get developed long term.
All right. Nasdaq Bitcoin futures could launch in Q1 2019, says Bloomberg. I mean, we could actually just say says the gentleman in the crypto there, and it'll be just legitimate. But it looks like major U.S. stock exchange Nasdaq still intends to launch Bitcoin futures. Could do so as soon as Q1, Bloomberg reported. Quoting, quote, 2 people familiar with the matter, the publication said momentum was building towards potential launch early next year. Again, this doesn't surprise us. We expect to see some of these different products launched rather than Martin Luther King Day holiday when everybody's back in business with a fresh start and hopefully all the funk of 2018 off us. So I can see that coming to the dates line. We talked about this before, how, after Martin Luther King Day weekend, government's back in office, some of the dips will stop. Regulators may be a little bit more friendlier after they get some of these envelopes this Christmas. Right.
Yeah. We're sure that's
going to happen. because they probably beat a bunch of companies to submission by now, where they're just like, forget it, we'll play the game.
We saw the SEC do it.
Right. So I don't know. We'll see. What do you think about this?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we've always said it. This information is good for the long term with institutional investors maybe moving money. However, for cryptocurrency to succeed, it doesn't actually need futures contracts. However, if you look at the timing, the first futures contracts that came, we had to run up from 3 to 20. Second futures contract that came went from 20 down to I think 6, or to down now to 3. But actually, one of the biggest things with this coming is that it's coming right at the end of a market swing. So it looks like good timing. They moved it to Q1, I think. It'll be good timing. That's all I'm gonna say. When we're doing the show, we're gonna be like, look, we told you, stuff doesn't happen for a reason. News actually follows price sometimes. So this will be interesting to see, I think, from Nasdaq.
There we go. That's right, Sergeant Crick. Now make sure you smash those like and shares. Going on Milto, Shinobi 1, Kasha Tariq. Hello.
Oh yeah, TD Ameritrade is on it.
Right. I mean, it's a lot more companies that's a part of cryptocurrency coming into 2019, so it should be a little bit different. My Bitcoin outlaw said no notification. We got to check out why.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's got to be something, because a few people have texted me that. I was like, I got the notifications before, but not now.
Right. So we'll check it out. All right. BitPay's Copay wallet compromised by malicious code. Firm issues advice for users. Well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
BitPay, we just had them in the news yesterday for their wallet Copay, which is supposed to be used for institutional investors. Now what's going on with it? Literally 24 hours later, hackers said, "Oh, really?"
Yeah. Well, it looks like the malicious code. What it can do is it can actually take the transactions that you have on that wallet, actually steal it from you. And if you have a Copay wallet, it was actually, or if you have a Bcash wallet, actually, it was forked off from this wallet, so they can be affected as well. So the actual vulnerability pertains to the third-party node module, if you know that, for my coders out there, also known as an event stream. So basically, it can still use its private keys. So if you don't have your private keys, you don't have your money, if somebody can steal it, that wallet is useless, because you can look at your wallet, have money, look the next day, and it's gone. So definitely move your funds as soon as possible if you have that Copay wallet. BitPay, I don't know what is going on with you all right now, but you have some big projects coming. If your Copay wallet doesn't work,
right,
that's a problem. So yeah, definitely kind of a alarm set off for them. So
well, this is kind of what we talked about yesterday too, in regards to are these companies, can you trust these companies even for institutional investors? Which of course initially a lot of institutions won't want to keep all their crypto, as we talked to Crypto Blood about. Institutional and internal blockchains might actually help, where you have an actual blockchain for the entire company, I guess. But until then, I mean, do you want BitPay, Copay's wallet, holding all your funds? I mean, just because they say they're the #1, they're premier, first movers advantage, doesn't mean they actually are. So
and Leroy Forbes, that's what I was saying. The same company that's helping Ohio with Bitcoin taxes, exactly. They got some big projects coming, and their wallet just got hacked. So that's pretty weird. Hopefully they get it cleared up, but there's no way they can get people's taxes taken out of a wallet and actually keep it going. So hopefully this doesn't keep going long term.
What's going on, Easy E? Kasha said, why do I often feel like one of the few still positive people in crypto?
Welcome to people.
Yeah, everyone here is the last 40-something positive people in crypto.
Welcome to human emotions. Man.
Right, no. Yeah, there we go. LOL, paper wallet is still king for holding. Captain James, that's right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's cool. Most people in crypto are more sarcastic than anything. Like if you see people post stuff or whatnot, they're trying I guess trying to be sarcastic, make light of the situation.
They want to stir the pot.
Yeah, they're not really that sad about it, especially if they've been in long enough. But people that, may have bought in December, they may be, but at the same time, crypto is it's very early. It's only 10 years next month.
Long game. I don't even know how I accidentally clicked on this story, but it needs to be spoken about. So 10 blockchain fintech firms launch association to make code of conduct for crypto.
Oh yeah,
this just popped up.
Yeah, this story. Yeah, I did see it scroll down real quick.
Breaking news: 10 financial and tech firms have established an association for digital asset markets, ATOM, to create a quote-unquote code of conduct for the cryptocurrency sector. Before I even read further, I want to go ahead and say I can already guess these 10 financial and tech firms are multi-billion-dollar firms, if not already $billion worth, then on their way to it.
Yeah.
But there is no way I'm going to let a billionaire who basically just started off in the market themselves, give me a code of conduct. There is no code of conduct right now, people.
It's the Wild West.
It's don't get hacked. Hold on to your Bitcoins. I mean, and don't scam people, I would say, is the code of conduct. Those three things. But let's see what Adam says. Among Adam's founding members are, whoa, you don't say, Mike Novogratz.
Oh, yeah.
Crypto merchant bank Galaxy Digital, global financial services firm BTIG, fintech firm Paxos, of course, of recently launched stablecoin Pax, again, billion-dollar places, people, and crypto liquidity solutions provider GSR. According to the press release, Adam will focus on working with regulators to seek quote-unquote comprehensive standards for digital asset market participants. These will aim to encompass trading, custody, clearing, and settlement in the sector, and to provide a framework for quote-unquote ethical conduct and professionalism. Wow. The standards are also an attempt to improve transparency for both regulatory authorities, policymakers, and the public, and to broadly deter market manipulation. This is another thing of kind of what you said before is, why are private people and private companies becoming public? Yeah. We don't have to do this. The regulators need to have new standards in an attempt to improve transparency about what's going on. When we can have what was the company the other day that literally, the Ohio, was it Ohio?
Yeah.
The company that took 6 weeks to literally say they want to come out and run all the voting on the blockchain or whatever. Yeah. And then 6 weeks, or no, not voting, what was it? For funding politicians. For donations. You got a company that comes out 6 weeks ago and says they want to hold political donations. And literally 6 weeks later, they got a pass and they're doing it. I want to see the transparency on that part, why that took 6 weeks. And this ETF decision is taking over a year right now.
Yeah.
So no, there is no way. I mean, I think for the community as a whole, this is good to start talking about this going long term. But right now, when it's still the Wild West and first mover advantage matters, and whoever gets there and can beat the regulators at their own game literally can become a billionaire. There are no rules right now. I don't even want to hear this coming from these companies.
Yeah, and this quote is hilarious. It's like, it says here, rules are fundamental to the development of any market. Over 200 years ago, market leaders came together to draft rules that led to the creation of the New York Stock Exchange. And we see how well that's gone.
That was
money has been sucked out of
everyone was allowed to get into that when it started.
Exactly.
Every accredited investor.
Exactly. So I mean, it's hilarious. And then it goes on to say the advent of digital assets requires a similar effort. Really now, one that will clarify existing rules and give both investors and regulators the confidence necessary to sustain this market. So basically, what they're saying is, if you get big enough, we need to control it. That's all this means. Is when New York Stock Exchange was going to be a big thing, we need to control it. And these people meeting in dark rooms making decisions.
That's the worst. That's the worst part.
This is the same thing over and over. I don't even care if it is Novogratz. If he has our best interest, he can get ran over.
Oh, we're about to call you out, Novogratz.
Yeah, say he does have good intentions.
Right.
He get ran over by the other 9 or 10 people in the room.
That's true.
And say, well, Mike, you can leave. Like that can happen. So. You know, they trot his name out probably to make you feel like, okay, okay.
We got one in your community.
We got one in your community. Right. Nah, I'm not going for that.
Well, it's kind of like the New York Agreement, which of course happened in New York, which tried to cause the first, the main Bitcoin fork last year. It was met with 10, 20 different companies in a room in New York City, in a hotel room at that.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is the same thing. You got 10 companies meeting in a room, trying to put the entire outlook, everything that's going to happen in the foreseeable future about crypto. They want to make those rules up. 10 different companies, people. That is not a community-wide thing. I mean, you're not even consulting the community. And then furthermore, I want to know how many international companies are in the room. Since when do 10 American companies or 10 companies based in America decide the entire outlook on a global financial system? Exactly. Not this time. I'm sure they're used to doing it, but not only no, but hell no. And John Siebert, you know what? I've been low-key. I've been thinking this. I haven't said it, but he's calling him out. John Siebert said Novogratz, pumper-in-chief.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, he has been pumper-in-chief as of late. So Captain James said institutions will battle for crumbs of Bitcoin. As far as parabolic rises, you haven't seen anything yet. That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody is positioning themselves for 2020. I'm telling you. That's why all this stuff is coming out 2019. They're trying to buy as much as they can. Because when the halving happens, when the supply is really small, because we already have, what, 18 million, close to 18 million coins out in the world, probably less than that from it being lost, stolen, whatever. So we have less than that. Once it gets down to the 19 million range, it's going to be, like you said, fighting for crumbs.
I want to point this out because you said that quote. I don't think you said who said that quote, but it was from Duncan Niederar, former CEO of the New York Stock Exchange and Atom Advisory Board member. So a guy who is a former CEO of the New York Stock Exchange is on this board.
I know how to control it.
Right. He's one of the 10 people that's going to tell us how we should go into crypto. I mean, I want to say, Duncan, how long have you been in crypto, first off?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're the CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. That has nothing to do over here. But again, people, this is ridiculous. And these are the attempts that the community has to fight back against, because if we do say no and go ahead and let these things get a pass where you have these new groups, Association for Digital Assets Markets, Adam, what a terrible name.
Terrible.
Try to dictate the future of cryptocurrency. I mean, it's going to be, I think it'll have a negative outlook. Even if they have the best, even if all 10 of these people have been in crypto since the beginning, they have the best intentions and all that. So what? It's 10 of you or 10 companies trying to decide the outlook on a global service.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, it makes no sense.
Yeah. And one little nugget they threw in at the end too, that Circle, they were participating in the Global Digital Finance Industry Body as a founding member. It's a code of conduct for crypto assets as well, and it'll have a shared rule book regarding money handling, risk management, interaction with customers and regulators, and market practices. So Circle, as you know, backed by Goldman Sachs, they're getting in there. Like we told you, Goldman Sachs is slick. At least the other banks. Right. I mean, the other banks, they talk too much. You know, Jamie Dimon and all them. Goldman Sachs is pretty slick. They slid in the back way. Like, we're gonna build this.
We're gonna hide.
We're just gonna hide,
lay low,
hide behind Circle and Poloniex, and then get in with the GDF. And next thing you know, we're running that industry too. So.
Right. Mike Bitcoin Outlaw says this is a low before the frenzy buying by institutional banks. It may be.
Seems like it, but don't count against a long wick down. It's been a history of those right before real capitulation.
But we still haven't hit that December time frame yet when we saw the big jump last year. And then you got to remember, a lot of these big companies, they may be using Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin at least as a way to escape taxation this year for some of the heavy. So if we do see that thing shoot up, it is definitely dumped for taxes, and that's something we need to keep in mind moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
All right, other than that, for the free cryptic coin, what are we doing today?
Oh, yeah, so for the free cryptic coin, Tim Draper actually...
Are we live still?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We should be good. Tim Draper actually stated that he thinks crypto will replace fiat in the next 10 years. Do you agree with Tim Draper? Do you think it will replace it with, the news that's happening now with stablecoins, the fight back against stuff like Atom and all these advisory boards? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it would be something that prevents it? Let us know what you think and put your cryptic coin address, and we'll send those free cryptic coins to you.
All right. As always, thanks for watching. Have a happy Tuesday, and we will see you on tomorrow. Make sure you smash that like and share button, people.
Do it.
And subscribe.
And download Brave.
Cheers. Bunch of directions.